Over 1 million people a month search for AI automation, and almost all the content answering them is written for companies with an IT department. If you have 5 people and no IT department, here is the version for you. Start with what automation actually is, stripped of the jargon. It is writing down a thing your business does the same way every time, and then having software do it instead of a person. That is the whole idea. The AI part just means the software can now handle steps that used to need judgment, like reading a messy email and figuring out what the person wants. Here is what nobody tells you at the start, and it is the single most useful thing in this video. The hard part is never the software. The hard part is that most small businesses do not actually do things the same way every time. You think you have a process. Then you write it down and discover that Maria does intake one way, you do it another way when you are busy, and on Fridays, it just does not happen. There is no process. There is a habit, 3 exceptions, and a person holding it together with memory. You cannot automate that. You can only automate a decision that has already been made. So the Bonsai angle is this. Automation is not a technology project. It is a clarity project that ends in some technology, which is genuinely good news because it means the first and most valuable step costs you nothing but an afternoon. Here is how I would actually do it if I were you. Pick one thing, not your whole business, one repeated task that annoys you specifically. Follow up on quotes, booking confirmations, chasing a review after a job, something that happens at least weekly and that you have personally complained about. Now write down every step in order, the way it happens on a good day. Be honest and be boring. Who does it, what triggers it, what information they need, what they produce, and where it goes. Most people discover the process has 11 steps when they assumed it had 4. Then look at that list and mark every step as one of 3 things. Decision, which needs a human, lookup, which is going and finding information, or transfer, which is moving information from one place to another. Lookups and transfers are where you start. Those are the boring steps. They are the majority of the list, and they are the ones burning your team's afternoon. Decisions stay human for now. Automate only the lookups and transfers on that one process. Leave the decisions alone. You will typically remove 60 to 70% of the manual effort without touching anything that requires judgment and without any risk of the thing embarrassing you in front of a customer. Your actionable takeaway is exactly that. One process, written down honestly, every step tag decision, lookup, or transfer. Do that this week. You do not need a tool to do it, and you do not need to pay anyone. And when you do reach for tools, resist the urge to automate the thing that would be most impressive. Automate the thing that is most repetitive. Impressive breaks and nobody notices for 3 weeks. Repetitive pays you back every single day. One last honest note. Some things should stay manual. The first call with a new customer, the apology when something went wrong, anything where the point is that a human bothered. Automating those saves 11 minutes and costs you the relationship. Know the difference. If you want the plain English version of what is happening in AI in business, subscribe to Bonsai Marketing.